You are about to watch the #1 motivational show in the world. Learn how to chase your dreams without giving up.
From your head, what?
From
Oh
my head.
no. Oh no. Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay. Well, like, let me tell you. So mine, and look, I even have one of my what says be consistent, but I just tell myself little reminders like that. So it's like the one on my door says, I am allowing God and joy to guide me. That's probably my favorite one. Simple,
Okay.
cute, and then like the one on my mirror says, consistency is key. It's sad. I should know this off the top of my head, but I see it every day. So it's like, it should be instilled. Consistency is key. Blindly work. What's another one? Yeah. What does it say? I am worthy of what I desire. That's a good one.
Whatever that I say I am, I can achieve just what I want to. Do you believe? Do you believe? Yeah. Do you believe? Do you believe? Yeah.
Follow Dino as he chases his dreams around the world. We believe in you. It's time to believe in yourself.
Damari, what is poppin'?
What's up?
Sheesh.
What's up? To
Nothing
answer your
chilling, yo.
question,
Yo,
I
go
definitely
ahead, go
can.
ahead.
Definitely
You can beat me?
can. Of course.
Okay, first
I
of
do
all,
this. I do this. I do this. I do this.
you have not seen me play at all. Actually, when we were at University of Kansas, I purposely did not play because our coaches did not want us touching any other sport. Like my roommate, the
Mm.
first week we were there, broke his leg playing basketball at the rec,
Ouch.
literally.
Oh,
So
oh, that
we were
sucks.
not as athletes allowed to play any sports. But you're a baller, literally. And of course, you're at like the highest level right now. But for people who have no idea who you are, they know nothing about you. Let us know, like, what's up with you?
Hey y'all, my name is Demaria Flournoy. I'm a junior at UGA, majoring in sports management. And yeah, I hoop. That's really all life is right now. I hoop, I hoop.
Yeah, and yeah, life has to be hoop, obviously, because you're in season as well. Um, I
Mhm.
want to really start off with this because you are in the SEC and I was in the Big 12, and there is a difference between the SEC and the Big 12. But I need to know right now, how do you feel being able to call yourself an SEC baller?
Uh, I mean, it feels amazing just because I think the SEC is, if not, top two of the best conferences in the world, I believe. So, I mean, it's just definitely like, something to highlight. Like, I'm playing in the SEC, like the best of the best. So it feels good. It
But you
feels
can't
good.
say like you feel like because you know whether it's the best or not. You've been at
It's,
Georgia. Have you
it's
been at
definitely
Georgia
the
three
best.
years, or you transferred from another school to Georgia, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so but either way, you've been in the NCAA for 3 years, right? 3 years,
Hmm.
right? Basically.
Hmm.
So you
Yep.
know whether or not the SEC is better than any other conference. Tell us what conference is the best, especially for women's basketball.
Oh, SEC hands down, and everyone knows that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually an
it's the
obvious answer.
SEC.
It's crazy. Yo, I was watching ESPN the other day
Hmm.
and I was watching women's basketball and I had seen just the highlight and I was just like, whoa,
Yeah,
I cannot do
yeah.
any of this. And it's not that like usually like when I see people play basketball, I'm like, okay, like if they shoot it from the 3 point line, I'll say, okay, I wouldn't make it in the same amount of attempts, but I could attempt to do that and make it. But I saw like
Hmm.
people behind the back, like through the
Crazy stuff.
lane, like
Crazy stuff.
dunking. I'm like, wait, this was not like this when I was in Kansas. I promise you, it was not like that at
I'm
all.
knowing, trust. I'm knowing.
So has it transformed cuz you've been in basketball your whole life, right?
Hmm.
So has
I
it
have.
transformed? Have people just gotten better? Tell us cuz I'm telling you people are not playing like they playing right now.
I'm telling you, like us females, we're just getting more athletic, starting to, get a little more confident. The game's growing. So it's like the more eyes, the more it make you want to do something crazy, go behind your back, so it's just I don't know what they feeding us, but nowadays,
Yo,
like it's crazy.
yo, I do like that you said confidence. So
Hmm.
specifically, what position do you play?
I'm a point guard and shooting guard. I'm at heart, I'm a two, but my size makes me a one and a two. So yeah.
Yeah, so I know of course you have some type of confidence. Did your
Mhm.
confidence grow as you changed levels in the basketball you were playing? Can you let us know where did your confidence start out when you started basketball compared to where it is now?
Um. Okay. Well, I would say starting off, growing up, like I kind of always had a natural, knack for basketball. So it was kind of just you're one of the better kids in the gym. It's all girls. So I've had like a high confidence level since I've been young. Throughout high school, confidence at its highest. So going to college, everybody's good. Especially I'm coming into the SEC. So everyone's good. So it's very challenging, very humbling. Like my confidence didn't just, oh, I'm not confident, but it's just like, okay, now I see the best of the best. So it's like it's either you can drop or you can work. And so I've been working, and it's just I don't know, just the more you play and definitely the more you work, the more your confidence grows. I say if you put in the work, that's how you maintain your confidence. When you don't work, you're
Yeah.
not going to be too confident. You're not going
Yeah.
to be too
Where were you
confident.
at in high school though? Was did you know that you were going to be an SEC athlete when you were in high school? Where was your mindset at when you first hit the gym freshman year? Where were your goals at for basketball?
Freshman year, I definitely that was the year I was seeing, some of the girls around me, like, okay, getting interest. And I was getting a bunch of interest from other schools. And that's when I realized I'm like, oh, like I can, like I can do these
You're
things.
talking about
And
freshman
so
year, you were getting interest from schools?
yeah, thank
How?
God I was blessed.
How did they even know that you were
So
you got to explain this to people because I don't even know how this is possible.
yeah, so travel ball, I play for a really good travel ball organization through AAU. And so you go to tournaments, and like the coaches, it'd be like a huge gym full of like different courts, and coaches would just come
Okay,
and
I've
sit
seen
and
that.
watch your game. So like that's how it kind of started. And then from there it just, it really got started.
Yeah, so you put yourself did you put yourself in those situations or did your parents say if you're going to play a sport you have to try to be the best because I'm telling you not I played basketball too and I've been to one of those gyms where it's all of those different
Hmm.
uh courts, but I was never playing in front of coaches because I wasn't even good enough to do that. So let's not act
Hmm.
like this is normal what you were doing. How did
Right,
you
right, right.
even be able to get there? Feel me?
So I definitely got blessed with smart parents. Your parents need to be smart. So I got blessed with smart parents and parents who actually care, like, and enjoy watching me get better. So, they saw I was good. So they got me working with a trainer locally in Carrollton. Amazing. His name's AJ. Work on my game, get right. And then um I started playing with the local AAU team, and we were doing good. And it's about who you know in this world too. So she knew somebody who was kind of bigger, who knew the bigger stage. Hey, I think you should, try this out. They can get you in front of more people, just kind of see. So my mom, she was like, okay, like thank you. We went to go see, and sure enough, it was the best decision we could have made. So, all the girls from Georgia who were like really good are just in one gym, and it's like that environment is crazy, especially at a young age. It's like, okay, like wow, like I didn't know there was other like girls like this. So that's kind of how I got started. So I started local, moved to a bigger team in Georgia, did good, started young. I stayed with the same team. I didn't, bounce around. I stayed with the same team, and just got blessed to be in a great situation. It's not luck. It's just when you stay true to like who you are and true to your work, I think you'll be naturally put in those situations, you know?
Yeah.
So that's literally how it happened.
Yeah.
And like I
And
said, I have really smart parents.
there's
So
like, yeah, that's facts. And there's like
yeah.
a certain type of swag or confidence that I see women's basketball players have, like specifically compared to other sports, or I'll say even track, because like I'm usually around track athletes. Um, because you need to be some type of aggressive in a sense, right? Um,
Hmm.
did you learn to be aggressive, or were you always like that? Because I like, you cannot play basketball unless you're some type of aggressive. If someone's trying to rip the ball from you, if you're trying to go to the lane, and not all people grow up having that ability. So did you learn
Hmm.
that? Were you already like, did someone have to teach you, or did someone like, was it a point where like you were getting bodied in a game and you're like, yo, I'm not about to take this anymore?
That's kind of how it's happened for me because naturally I'm not, I'm very, I don't want to come off super aggressive, I just don't. So like for basketball, like I definitely kind of had to learn, like in a game, you go in there, they knocking you to the floor, they don't care. So it's like, oh, I can't get up smiling, I got to get up with some aggression, I got to start. So it just kind of came from, taking the hits, taking the trash talk, taking the trying to rip the ball. It just comes with the
Are
game.
you that type of player though, who's like trying to be overly aggressive? Are you talking like, because I know some players who will talk, and I know some players who like will not at all, like don't want to be involved with
I
that. Like, which one
definitely
are you?
I'll let my game do the talking, but if it's too much, I will say a little something back, but I let my game talk.
You're a guard, so I feel like if someone tries to steal the ball from you, or like if you steal the ball, there's like gotta be some type of exchange, you know what I'm saying, of words.
I
Um,
mean,
and is it like
maybe
that, or is
like
it really like not like that? Is it more the crowd, or like when you're playing, especially at the college level? I need to know, like, is it
hmm
more of that talking at the level, or what?
on it like it is, but it's honestly like a someone like you're not gonna find too much just trash talking to somebody. If that happens, someone had to do something for that to happen. Like at least what I know, no one's just gonna rip the ball and come down top. Like no, like you rip the ball, okay. Now I'm finna get a bucket again, but I don't get ripped. But just saying, like no one's just gonna
Yeah,
come like nobody that bold. No matter how it seems, they not that bold. They're
yeah,
not like
I
that.
feel you.
Nah.
So you grew up in Georgia, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so you grew up in Georgia and you were put in a good situation to where your parents put you around other good basketball players and trainers. Then you got some looks. Where would you say like your mindset was at as far as like colleges where you wanted to go, like when you were growing up? Because if you're getting looks at as a freshman, like where's your mindset at? Where did you want to actually end up?
It was crazy because you know, as a child, everyone has a dream school, a dream. I honestly did
Yeah.
not have one. Like I just didn't. Like growing up in Georgia, I was not a Georgia fan. I really did. I didn't care to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a Georgia fan. I was just more of like the okay. Let me start thinking about where I'm gonna be, who I'm gonna be around. Like that was just kind of like my vibe. So I don't know. Like I never had just a dream school. I did say I wanted to get far, but then the closer it got to time, I was like, I don't want to go so far. I kind of want to, stay close.
And what
So
influenced that decision for you not to want to go far? Like, were you getting like offers from schools that were far? Like, let us know, because if you decided to choose Georgia, obviously Georgia is
mhm,
like a very like that would probably be majority of people's number one's options. But
mhm.
let's assume it wasn't the only option. Were you thinking of going out of state at any point in time?
Well, my first school, I chose Vanderbilt, and that's in Tennessee. So I did go out of state, not too far, but I still went out of state. So after experiencing that, and it's only a 4 hour drive, but I quickly realized like I want to be closer just because I'm a family person and I'd rather my family be at every single game. So that's just how
Yeah.
I wanted things to go. But 4 hours wasn't bad. Vandy wasn't bad. It was just not for me.
So even you've had to go through like the transfer portal and like discussions with your coaches and all of that. Like I know I've been in conversations with athletes who've gone through that, and it is a stressful time. Just being an athlete alone is a stressful time. I want to kind of
Hmm.
change to like this motivation you really need to be an athlete, because it's like I've been to these facilities, I've talked to these athletes, and I know the mindset is different. I know that
Hmm.
when you go into a practice, you're expecting a high level of competition just because of who you are. Like you are bringing the competition to that level. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
when you wake up, are you telling yourself, like, I am the best basketball player, or like, I need to get better? Or like, where is this motivation coming from? Because you got to wake up. I know there's multiple practices a day. You have weight room, like film sessions, and you have class and
Hmm.
tutoring. Like I went through all of this. So where is your
Yeah.
motivation coming from?
I'm definitely a self-talking person. Like I talk to myself night and day. Like
Me
literally, like I
too.
tell myself, okay, one more rep, two more reps, you got this, 30 more seconds. Like I have to for me to stay like locked in on what I'm doing. So mine definitely comes like internally. Like I just tell myself, you got this. Like, come on, Marty, like one more. Um, I read a lot. Reading helps me. Like, just hearing like other perspectives, like that kind of helps me change my perspective
Reading
sometimes.
like what?
Oh, I'm actually working on this book right now. It's called Relentless. And it's just talking about like it's not just a basketball book, but it can apply in life. But it just talks about Kobe's mindset, MJ and some of the other athletes he's trained just about how they get in that zone and like how they, no one can make you want to do something. It has to be inside of you or you have to like find like, it's just one of those books, like a self like,
Yes,
yeah.
that is so true,
And I
honestly.
love it.
Um,
Yeah.
so reading, okay, because I've never
Hmm.
really heard people say well, I've actually had responses people say reading. Um, it's an interesting response because I've never been told to read for motivation. But do you feel like you're like already self motivated? I know you said you talk to yourself and you say like, okay, one more rep, you got this. But what about the waking up? Because when you're waking up and you gotta go to what, weights practice, like class,
Yeah.
is it
It
easy for you? Because it could be easy. Like me, there was never a point in time where I ever thought twice about going to a practice because I knew what would happen if I didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? So there was
mhm.
no need for me to like, I gotta listen to my song before I get up or I won't get up. Like it was just, I know what I gotta do while I'm going back home.
Mhm.
So is it like
Yeah.
that for you, or do you really
Um,
put motivation in your day in order for you to perform better?
I definitely put motivation into my day, but it's not on the like verge of like, okay, come on, you gotta go practice. Like, no, I love going to practice. It's the like, okay, your body hurts. So just tell yourself your body doesn't hurt. It's more of that. Like it's more of a your knee might be hurting, but hey, one more rep, it's not hurting. Like that's the kind of stuff like I do. Like
You
it's
love
never
going
like
to practice? Pause. I
I
gotta
mean,
see these
to
basketball
play.
practices,
I like going
cause,
to practice to play in the hoop. The other stuff is not my favorite, but
cause
it,
I'm
it
like,
comes with
wait,
it. It
yo,
comes with
when you
it.
said that, I literally thought of every single time I had practice, and if there was ever a time where I said, I am happy that I am about to run today. Like, I
Well,
don't.
see, if I was running track, I would those words would never come out of my mouth. But I'm not a track runner, so I
It's like
I
the
didn't
only
choose
time
track.
we're happy is when we have like a easier day. But like if we could not have practice, that would be good too. But it's like, okay, so
Yeah,
you enjoy practice. You may be different though, and also I don't know what you guys are doing for practice. But okay,
I
you
like to
enjoy it.
hoop.
Do you
Hmm.
think you're like the only one out of the group who really enjoys it? And what out of it are you enjoying?
No, I don't think I'm the only one. It's just basketball brings me a lot of joy. Like even when I'm not feeling good, even if I have a bad day, it's like a I'm one of those people. I'm just very positive thinking. I'm like, I get another day to do this. Like I get another, you know what I'm saying? Like why would I
Yeah.
not be happy doing it? Why would I not, So it's just it's really a mindset. And I just tell myself like, hey, bad, good days, keep going. Like you get to play basketball. You can't not be happy about that. Like, you just gotta.
And
You just
even with
gotta.
you saying that, and even with me
Hmm.
like acting like you're crazy when you saying you love practice, it's the environment, which I don't know the environment, but I've been around to understand, like the environment of certain D1 teams makes it to where you can enjoy the process, even if it's a hard process. For example, the facilities, the trainers, the schedule that is chosen to help you specifically, you walk in and you know you're going to be on ESPN, the SEC network, and you see Georgia, and I know y'all probably got like lights in the locker room or something. Y'all have gear day where you get gear. Like, is all of this when it's happening and you're walking around and you're seeing this? Is this like this is something I dreamed of, or do you almost feel like you never saw any of this coming?
Okay. When I was younger, I didn't see it coming, but that eighth to ninth grade year, this was something I dreamed of. Like, oh, I know I can do it. We gonna make it happen. So I would say that. But growing up, I was never like, I just didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. I didn't know all of this. And so when I found all this out, it was like, okay, I gotta have it. So it did become a dream. It did.
So, but like, what took you to, because you're at a certain level, so
Hmm.
there is something in you that makes a decision that is the right decision, but it's not just the right decision, it's also like the champion decision. Even when you were in eighth grade, in order for you to get in front of certain schools, you had to play a certain way and not say, I'm going to give up on this play for a certain reason, like I'm going to try harder or I'm going to play harder. So is it a thought of I want to make it to the highest level since you were younger, or is it just I don't want anybody to beat me? Like, where's that drive coming from? Because some people just don't want anyone to beat them. And me personally, my drive was I want to be seen on TV. That was the number one drive. Like, I
Hmm.
cared more about being seen jumping good
Okay.
than anything. So I made sure I was very good so I could be seen. Some people are like, I don't want anyone else to beat me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
do you, like, obviously you care about somebody beating you, but you being able to make those extra decisions, like saying, okay, I'm going to try harder, I'm going to practice harder, and I'm not going to give up. Is that because of other people or is that from just you?
I would say honestly both. Like you can't not have either. So it's definitely more of a me thing. I feel like okay, you know your end goal. Like growing up, you used to always go to WNBA games. You used to always like watch this player on TV, watch that. So it's like if you know you're not there, you gotta keep working till you're there. And also it's like yeah, like me and my teammate playing 1-on-1. I'm not losing. Like I'm not, or we doing the drill. Like I don't want to lose the drill. So it's both.
Yeah, of
It's
course,
both.
you definitely don't want to lose. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely don't want to lose anything. Is that like a competition that you've had since you were younger though? Because, for example, if you're trying to make it to a certain level and you have people who personally seen go to that level, you're more motivated and understand it's going to happen. For example, my brother went to University of South Carolina SEC. So I saw him accomplishing a dream that is now mine. So were there people around you who were that confident or were like saying you're not going to beat me in basketball, or did you just see somebody online like that and like I'm going to be like them? There's some motivation or even person I feel like that maybe have put that spirit into you, either family or another baller.
Definitely family, definitely my trainer. Like I had the natural ability and with them constantly telling me like, you got the chance to be something really like special. Like so I believed them. And when you believe in something, you just see where it takes you. That's what I've been doing because I'm the oldest in my family. And my parents, they went to college, but they didn't play sports in college. So it's like I'm kind of, my aunt did a lot, but I didn't know all the great things she did until I was kind of already, like not there, but there. So it's crazy. I'm not gonna say I didn't have anyone to look up to, but within my family and within like my surroundings, I haven't seen like someone go to this level before.
Hmm. So if you didn't have
Hmm.
anyone to necessarily look up to, it seems as though like you're like calmly confident, because when you said like if you have a goal and you didn't hit it, you got to keep going until you hit it. Like it's just obvious, almost like just you got to keep going. But it really isn't obvious to people. Like a lot of people want to just give up all the time. And you haven't given up. Like you've gone from one school to the another. And what is the reason you haven't given up? Like we need to know, what is stopping you from giving up?
My love for the game, honestly, like I love it too much to give up, and all the things that it's given me, the literally like in the places that it's taken me, like
Like what?
you can't want to give up. Like I've traveled almost around the whole country, you know, out of the world, like not out of the world, but out of the country, around the world. The stuff is giving me, you know, all the gear, all the food, you know, the money's nice. Like it's just, you know, I'm staying in a nice, you know, place. It's just, it's not worth giving up. If I could say that, like if you have to list all the pros, the cons are like itty bitty compared to like all the pros. So
Yeah, because
that's
your
the
talent
reason.
has helped you live a certain lifestyle that you love. And what is this lifestyle like? Can we get into this lifestyle? Because I actually don't know much of it, even though I roomed with someone who was on the women's basketball team, literally. I still don't
Hmm.
know what this schedule is like. So can you break down, if you like even break down like today, like what happened today? You know what I'm saying? What happened
Ah,
in
well,
your world
today was an
today?
off day. Thank God. Do you want me to break
You
down like
had
a typical
off?
day?
Oh no, no days
Yeah,
off.
today was an off day. Okay, well, I still got in the
So you're
gym,
gonna go
but
into the gym after this, and we're gonna shoot 300 times. All right.
oh look, let me break down my off day. Actually, woke up this morning, went to class, came back, got a little breakfast. Then what I do? Then I had like study hall basically. Then I went to go get some treatment. Then I went to go shoot, work out. After I did that,
You said you
talked
had
to my
study
folks for a
hall
minute.
in the morning.
It's like midday, like 12, so it's not bad. And it's really not a study hall. It's called mentoring, but same thing. So I just get my work done.
Yeah,
After I
yeah.
got done shooting, it's like, you know, 2, 3. So then, you know, I come home, shower, eat, talk to my folks. And I've been chilling since. This is what all day looks like. Got some food,
Pause. Did
you
you say
know,
anything about going to class
relax.
at all?
I went to class this morning. This morning. That's what I first did.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So give us a day that's not off. All right. Let's hear your day that's not
Okay.
off. Like tomorrow. What's popping tomorrow? Are you off again? 2 days off?
Has not happened since we've never had back to back days. So this is very rare. But another day, like a regular day, I still wake up, go
Yes.
to class. I go to class, then definitely get some food.
What time?
Some
What
days
time is your first class?
first class is normally at like 9:30.
Okay.
So not bad at all. I don't complain.
Yeah.
First class is at 9:10. That lasts till like 10 o'clock. So then I go get my breakfast, and then I'm chilling till breakfast. So I'll go get treatment. So I get treatment from like, oh, I lied. I'll go shoot.
Did you
I'll
say?
shoot a
All
little
right. All
bit.
right. All right. All right. I
See,
don't
it's a
know if I'm
lot.
not
It's a
hearing
lot.
this right.
It's a lot.
You said your last class is at when?
Well, I only have one class on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like,
Hmm.
how did you just? Okay. All right. So I
Hmm.
understand this lifestyle. You don't have class
Yeah.
basically because you're in season as well. All right. I
And some are
understand
online,
that.
so I don't have to like go. I just have to do the work.
Yeah, you got that SEC basketball
Yeah.
schedule. Okay.
Finally.
So
It took a while to get here.
yeah, yo,
It took a while.
my schedule is senior year straight online classes. I promise you, I would wake up, get breakfast, come back home. Like
That's nice.
just
That is
just
nice.
the best, honestly. Senior year, just before, like junior year, well, during this year, just go to your counselor and just tell him or her, just say, listen, put me in every class that is online. All right. And then
I
this
feel
is what
like
they're
I
gonna
say that
do.
every time.
They're gonna find 3 classes online, and then there's gonna be one class to be like, you gotta go in person. And they're gonna try to get you to go in person, and you say no. There's gonna be another
Oh,
class. Let's switch it.
okay,
I'm telling you,
okay,
I know how it
okay,
is. If
okay.
you
I'm gonna try that. I'm
you're
gonna
a
try that next
senior,
time.
remember it's your final year. You have the choices. Freshman year, sophomore
Hmm.
year, junior year, maybe not because you have to take certain major classes. But I feel like by senior year, you
Hmm.
should already like kind of, I don't know,
I'm almost done at
be
this point. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
almost done.
sheesh, almost
Right.
done, literally. Um, Yo, so that's lit. It seems like, I mean, I don't know if that's a hard schedule for you personally. Um, but outside of the schedule, like you being an athlete, there's a lot that comes with it, and it's not just like basketball. It's not just well, it's not just playing. It's like looks has something to do with it. I feel as though I see as well. I want to know from your perspective, do you feel like looks has anything to do with women's college basketball right now? And do you feel that when you are at your school, like you do need to look a certain way?
You mean
Meaning
like
like
on the
good,
court or off the
like
court?
good.
Like on the court or off the court?
On the court, I guess I don't know, maybe
Um,
both because it's multiple things. You go to like award shows, you go like so both.
yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. No. Looks definitely play a huge part of women's sports, whether we want to say it or not. Like, first off, on the court, I think you look good, you play good, so everyone should want to look their best. I know I do. Also, looks get you deals, looks get you NIL, looks get you, just more perks, and that's just the way it is. Like nothing to anything. That's just how it is. And yeah, I'm a firm believer though. When you look good, you play good, and then that fixes everything.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
how important is looks to you? Like, do you like, are you spending like 3 hours just like, yo,
No. Oh no.
if I don't have like 53 lashes exactly, I need to do this again.
No, I'm not that difficult. I will make sure like I look decent. I'll make sure my lashes are done. I don't look crazy. And then I'll make sure my hair
Your hair
looks
looks
decent.
fire right now, actually.
Thank you.
Is
It's
that how you normally
actually
wear it? Yeah.
this season, yeah, but it's been through a lot. We had a game yesterday and it's just I'm surprised it looks like this.
Oh, so you had a game yesterday, and what do you mean you're surprised it looks like that?
Because normally it looks a hot mess after a game. So I,
So
you
then,
know.
like, do you just go to class with like a bonnet on and a hoodie, or how does that work?
Well,
Because I need to know about this
I
look thing. Like, okay, looks do matter
mhm.
when you're on the court. Okay, to class, to the weight room, to the trainer. Like,
Like that's more of a personal thing. Like I want to look decent everywhere I go, but if you don't care, then you don't. That's on you. But it's like
the trainer,
with
I don't be
today, for
caring.
example, I'm not because I don't care, but I'm not gonna go in with like a bonnet. I'm not doing that. That's just me though. That's just me. But it's like today it was raining, so today I went in with the hoodie, left my hoodie on, got in, got out. So it wasn't nothing crazy. So yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
But like stepping out, because I already know like when you step out, like people gonna see y'all wherever y'all go, like, oh, that's the women's basketball team, you know what I'm saying? So like is you like,
Hmm.
okay, checking your teammates like, yo, your fit gotta look right if you're gonna step out in the car with us, or like, and even I don't know how it is when you guys go away, but when we go to track meets away, we stay that night, so we usually go out and we all bring our fits. Like you can't come out with no just junk fit on. Like we're like really trying to step out.
Well, that for away, like that must be attracting because away trips we're wearing a jumpsuit and sneakers and that's it. Like we're not
Really?
putting
Oh
on a
nah,
fit.
yes,
Yeah,
attracting.
we're not doing that. That's attracting.
Okay, so what about
Yeah.
like here though? Like, cause when you step out, you go to parties, you go to events, you go to dinners. Like,
I mean, yeah, definitely look nice. I mean, I hope that's everywhere, not just here. Like, if you gonna go
no, I've
outside,
seen
put on
serious
something.
things. I've seen serious
Like,
things.
what's
I've
probably like
seen,
what's the craziest? If you
like, I'm
can.
just saying, like, okay, like, me and my roommates about to go out, and then they check my fit. Like, you about to wear that out?
Hmm.
Like
Oh, we
on
do that
some
all the
like
time. We do that all the time. Like, what you think about
okay.
this? No, yeah. Like, we're very, yeah, yeah.
Okay, facts, facts, facts. Yeah, cuz honestly I see that I mean, I always cared about my image when I was running track. Just not like certain places like class, I never cared. Trainer, I would never care.
Hmm.
Practice, I would never care. But at the meets, yes, meetings, like yes, I would care a little bit more. Um like I know there's some type of respect and stain you get as a basketball player. Do you have people come up to you at your school at all? Because like, yo, at University of Kansas, everyone who's an
Hmm.
athlete has a backpack, the same backpack that has a number on it. So everyone knows if you're an athlete at University of Kansas. Like it's so obvious.
Hmm.
They just may not know what sport. So is it like that with y'all to where everyone can point out an athlete and then they try to like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell people coming up to you because you're an athlete or what?
You can definitely tell by the book bags because we all do have one, but I'm not gonna say it's like fanish behavior, like, oh, da, da, da. But it's definitely like, you definitely get looked at a little more. You could just kind of feel the eyes, and then like people will be nicer, like professors, people, they'll tend to like, oh, hey, like I can personally say that I've experienced that, but not anything crazy, nothing crazy.
Okay. So you, cause yo, I promise you, like you don't be flexing to people at all. Like, yo, do you know
Nah,
like who I play for?
no, mm-mm. It's no need, no
So
need
you're
to,
tell,
no need to do all that.
s- so you're telling me
Hmm.
if you are out and somebody comes and introduces themselves to you, the first thing that you say is not gonna be I play for UGA women's basketball.
It depends on how they approach me. I normally just say, "Hey, I'm Damari." Boom. But if it's like a older person and they're like, "Oh, do I know you from somewhere?" Then yeah, like I play, like that's how that goes. It's never just like a.
Okay. So you don't feel okay. I think there's a little bit of cap there, maybe. I don't know.
What I'm capping about.
If you are not capping, I want to know why. I feel like if you are at University of Georgia and you are on the
Hmm.
basketball team and you
Hmm.
are around the student population, that would be the first thing that everybody knows about me. Anytime I used to go out, I would say, "Oh yeah, I'm on the track team." Like it would just you would just have doors open just by saying you're an athlete. So I feel like you use that line everywhere you go.
I use it when I
Go to the
have
dining
to.
hall. Oh,
Like,
I'm an athlete. Walk into someone's dorm. Oh, I'm an athlete. Oh, walk into a restaurant. Restaurant not even near your school. Oh yeah, we're athletes.
well, the restaurant one has never happened to me actually. But people can normally just tell. Like I swear, like you don't have to do all that. Like people can just tell by the way you move, by the way you group together, like what you got on. It's definitely like a you don't have to go around saying that. We don't. No shade to Kansas, but we don't do that. We don't do that. No
I
shade.
think it's I well so I don't know what the Kansas women's team. I don't think they ever had to do that at all. I don't think so
Hmm.
because I already
Yeah.
know who they were. A lot of people already know who they are. That is true. That is
A
very
lot of
true,
people kind of
actually.
know. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They've
because
like
your
definitely
team
stalked
really
your
is only
Instagram
like
before
20
they've met you.
people. True. Do you
Not even
feel like
20, like
people?
12, 13,
So you
maybe
saying people
15.
stalk your Instagram?
Some people have. So, you
Do
know.
you feel like you're at a level where you have to like you can't really of course you can't really hang out with everyone, but like I don't know, like do you feel like you can't hang out with anyone who's not an athlete?
No, I have a lot of friends who aren't, honestly, especially being from Georgia. It makes it, I have tons of friends from high school who go here, people who I just know. So I wouldn't say that.
So okay, that actually does make sense. So you must have like
Hmm.
even things to do like outside of basketball on your campus. Like if you do have other friends, right? Or no? Are you usually just with your team 24/7?
Most of the time, I could find time for other stuff, but I'm mainly with my teammates all the time, just because how the day is set up. Like,
But
The
even
only
like,
free
okay,
time is like,
when
I
the
was gonna say the
season is
only free time
over,
is like, mhm.
is what?
The only free time is at night, and at night I got to get my work done and go to sleep. So
Okay. So it's different, the basketball season versus the track season, because track season, it's almost like we have from, it's like you guys have an off season, right? After basketball, do you guys are you guys still doing the same thing? Do you guys go right back into training or no?
not like crazy. We may have, like small workouts just to stay like polished and conditioned, but not full on practices.
So on your off season, because I like tell athletes, like, you're not just an athlete, you're more than just an athlete. Like, there's so many other things that you could do. You could be an artist, creator, like anything. Outside of athletics, like, what do you feel like you're passionate about?
But I love to travel. If I'm being honest, on any chance I can get, whether it's with my friends or family, I'm trying to go see something new, trying to go relax, do something. So I like to travel. I'm very passionate about my family. So if we can go, well, that's traveling. If we can go on a trip, I'm gonna take the trip with my family. Like I just, we don't have much of it, but that's just what I like to do. I like to, I like to read. I
You
don't know. I like to do normal stuff.
okay, so all right.
Yeah.
Season is done today. You're not traveling anywhere because you're still in school, all right? You read a
Okay.
book, all right? Now the book is now what are you doing? Are you sitting at the wall? Are you sitting where you're at right now staring at the wall? I know you're not doing that.
Nope. I'm driving 2 hours down the road to my house. And then
Oh,
that's what I'm doing.
okay.
Yep. And then I'm gonna see what that brings me, a nice home cooked meal, see my folks, get some good laughs in. And if I have class the next day, I'll drive right on back.
Oh, I was about to say you're not doing that during the week, and apparently you are. Okay. So would
Yeah,
you
I will.
recommend like this type of lifestyle to other people? Because I really have not ever talked to someone who's had this type of opportunity, so I don't even can't
Like to go
relate.
home? You mean like to go home all the
Like, do
time?
you feel like this opportunity of you playing at a Division 1 university and still being able to go home, like, is more beneficial to you? And would you recommend it to other people, or would you tell someone else, no, go travel and be away?
I would recommend, honestly, 100%, because who doesn't want to be able to go home? Like, if you love your family, stay close to home. If you love home cooked meals, stay close to home. Like, it's just, I don't know. And it's also something about playing like where you grew up. Like the name just kind of means more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, you just, I don't know. It just means a lot more.
Okay. I
Hmm.
understand that. Yeah, it could mean a lot more. So you feel like you're positively represented in your home city? Because a lot of people don't like their home city. Like me, I don't go back to my home city. I don't got no problem,
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah.
but I just
Uh,
don't. I
hmm.
live like across the nation, by the way. That's why I'm not there. But like, I
Okay.
never felt, I definitely never felt love compared to any other city of else that I've been to. So, do you feel love in your city?
A lot of
Because
love.
not a lot of people
Yeah.
do.
Oh, I hate that for people. I feel a lot of love, so I guess I'm blessed. But yeah, I feel all the love everywhere I go. Yeah.
I mean, but like, people get hatred from their city, like, especially if you're like, because you're saying you get love, like it's just so like, oh, it's like if you're a poppin' baller, there's people
Hmm.
who are gonna say, yo, her hair isn't straight enough, yo, like she isn't fast enough, yo, she missed 3 shots. So like, do you like not hear the hatred at all, or what? Or
Never.
do you feel like there is none?
I mean, I like to feel that there's not, but let's be for real. Like, there's always probably some kind of negative, but I've never heard it, and I don't want to hear it. So I just live like it's not any.
You don't
Hmm.
feel like anybody's doubted you, like in high school? Like, have you heard any doubts before? Or you usually stay around people who are like always positive?
I definitely keep myself around positive people, But doubt, I've heard like I'm not gonna say this doubt, like, oh, you'll never make it. I've never heard that. But I've heard like, like, what are you doing? Like, oh, you're doing too much, you're high. Like I've heard the but it's never been like the extreme of like, oh, my teacher said I'd never make it. Like, I thank God I haven't had that happen before.
Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing at that,
Thank
but
God I
isn't
haven't had
that's
that.
the way you said that was like so dramatic though. I'm not even gonna
Because I've
lie.
heard that before and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, I hate that for you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
honestly,
Yeah.
that's okay. So
hmm
you feel like you're a positive person?
I'm a very positive person.
Do you use affirmations at all? Like, do you say like I am great, I am positive, I am the
I
best?
I have one on my bed when I wake up. I have some on my door. I have one on my mirror. I do.
Really, what would you say your favorite affirmations are? Me personally, my favorite is like I am great, I am courageous, I am strong. I'm strong,
hmm
definitely.
Okay. Well, my favorite one. Let me take one quick look
You're gonna look. No, this needs to be from your head. What? Oh
from my
no.
head.
Oh no. Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay. Well, like, let me tell you. So mine, and look, I even have one of my walls says be consistent. But I just tell myself little reminders like that. So it's like the one on my door says, I am allowing God and joy to guide me. That's probably my favorite one. Simple,
Okay.
cute. I have like, and then like the one on my mirror says, consistency is key. It's sad. I should know this off the top of my head, but I see it every day. So it's like, it should be instilled. Consistency is key. Blindly work. What's another one? Yeah. What does it say? I am worthy of what I desire. That's a good one. That's what it says. And I have a couple more,
I
but I'll
am
keep those
yo,
like,
I am worthy of what I desire is actually the best one. And it's crazy because there's
you know?
affirmations that I listen to at night. Um
hmm
like they play for 12 hours and they say
mm
like I am this, I am that, whatever while I'm sleeping. And one of the
hmm
most ones that always sticks to me is like it's similar to what you said, but it's almost like every like opportunity I have, like I take advantage of and I can live my dreams through that. Like, and I believe that
hmm
100%. You've made it to a point to where, of course, like you're not done with anything. You still have like two basically more years or a year and a half. What would you say your goals are? Like even like ending Georgia, like graduating, it could be
hmm
5, 10, 20 years. What like big goals do you have even after Georgia?
Well, I love to travel, so one goal would definitely be to play a couple of years overseas, probably just to experience that, obviously. And
Italy.
then,
Gotta go to Italy.
really, I've heard that that's like a nice area to go. Um, and also like with my degree, I definitely want to get into like the administration side. So my goal in 5 to 10 years is to be like, I don't know how long it'll take, but I want to be close to like an AD or like an assistant AD, just to like,
For like
be
college,
a black, yeah.
you
Hopefully,
gotta go
that's the
back
goal.
to Georgia. That when I
That's the
tell you
goal.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
hmm
That all will happen. Do you believe in yourself?
Of course.
Okay. So you believe in yourself. What type of advice would you give like yourself or even somebody else who's like 14, 15, trying to get to where you're at right now? Because we're having this conversation as if it's normal. Like, and like when I talk to other people, I realize that it's not normal to believe in yourself.
hmm
So what advice would you give to yourself when you were 16 or someone else who is right now in order to get to where you're at or even further?
Um, okay, what I'm about to tell you, like this was advice that was given to me, but then I realized I had already done it like in my previous stuff. But the advice would be to, like I said, blindly work because just keep working for something. You don't even know what you're working for. You don't know what you don't know. I love saying that because you really don't know. So just blindly work, continue to work, and just know in the end it'll pay off in some kind of way, like it always does. So it may not be for what you want or when you want it, but it will at the right time. So trust the timing as well. I would give myself that.
Do you want to know something? It's crazy how you're
But
saying all of these things because all of these quotes are like something that has recently affected me. Exactly what you just said. Like, say it again. You said blindly what?
blindly work. Someone told me that,
Okay,
and that's
so
what I.
yes.
Yeah.
So in this book that I just read last week, it was like probably Friday, right? It said
Hmm.
something about blindly working basically and saying stop trying to figure out what's going to happen after, you'll figure it out on the way,
Hmm.
right? So I told myself, like, I have a motivational clothing brand. Like, I'm wearing it right now. Well, this is Kansas, but underneath that. Um
Right. Right.
and I just moved to LA, right? So I'm like in my studio and I'm like, I need models. So every other city I go to, like, I find models. And I read that quote that said literally, to work and not like worry necessarily about the end, or you'll figure it out at the end. I put up literally a post not knowing like where I was gonna find these models, like saying that I need models, and I literally have like over 100 messages from models in LA saying they want to model for my brand. And I was showing
Wow.
people literally like when things happen in my life, I don't get shocked because I already believe that it's going to happen. Even if it's something extreme, even if I hit my goal, it's like I did it because I knew it was going to happen. I didn't do it just thinking, "Oh, this is just fun. Let me just see what happens." Like,
Hmm.
yes, I'm putting in work, quote unquote, seeing what happens, but I also believe something positive is going to happen. So I love that you said that,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Yeah.
that is literally perfect. Do you feel like, or well, not do you feel like, I want you to even tell us something that people don't already know about you, because I feel like we didn't necessarily even cover everything about you, of course, but I want you to have the opportunity to tell us something maybe we don't know about you, or even people who watch you have no idea about, but you want them to know.
I swear, this is like the hardest question. It's like giving a fun fact. Oh, now I don't know anything about myself.
You
um,
know something.
I okay. I know a lot of things. So something about myself that no one else knows, though. I
It can't be
am.
just not no one else, just people who watch you on TV or see you play in the stands. What do they not
Mm,
know about you?
they may not know that I'm. I feel like I don't know. I've already said this. Like I really try to spread like positivity without like whoever I'm talking to. I try to. I like to read. I like to travel. My favorite color is purple. Whoa, I just found myself.
Really?
Purple color is purple.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that why you got the purple lights behind? Are those purple or
yeah. My
pink?
whole purple. Well, I think it's purple. I hope I don't know.
It's purple.
Yeah,
It's purple. It's purple.
literally my whole room is purple. I love fuzzy socks. I love crew necks. I wear this. This is a great fact. I wear this necklace every day. My mom got it for me, and I don't know if I can get close enough. But inside, it's got little charms. It's got a D, a bulldog, a crown, and a basketball. So really cute.
Oh, that's fire.
It's really cute. I wear this every day, and I love listening to music. I
Who's
love
your
watching
favorite
TV.
artist? Like, what is the playlist you're listening to before you go out and play? Like, if you got to go into overtime and it's the championship game, NCAA championships, and you get to play one song before you get, they about to give you like, you're gonna hit the game winning shot. I know you're a point guard, so maybe not. I don't
Mm,
know how that works, but maybe you're passing it to the person. But let's say you were hitting the shot, right? And they're
okay.
playing a song in the stadium while you're about to do it. What song are they playing?
Oh, there's so many. Let me think.
Don't
It's
say
definitely by
Chief Keef.
Future. No, 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 no. I'm
Okay,
playing
okay,
Future
okay,
before
okay.
I'm playing some Future. Yeah, yeah. Probably,
It's got to be first
probably.
off.
You think
I make more than Dwayne Wade, baby. As soon as that line comes on, you're hitting the game winner. As soon
any
as
song by Future? We just gonna say that because it's hard for me to pick one.
no, no, no,
It's
no, no, no,
hard.
no. We're not
I
doing
gotta
that. We're
pick
not doing
one.
that. You have to, because it's like that's
Okay.
you're creative. Like everyone, I could pick one that's such a generic song everyone knows, but we need to know specifically it's one song. He has hundreds.
I'm very. We're just gonna say Puff Nose Hoodies because when I hear that, G for the queen,
Okay.
where in the sky, like that kind of gets me like, okay, like, and then when it drops, it's like now it's time to like go crazy.
Yeah. Are you dancing
Yeah,
before the game? Like where's the hype at? Are you like
I'm not that kind of. Nah, I'm not that. I'm more of a just got my headphones on. I'm kind of just like I'm laying on the couch. I just woke up from a nap, and now I'm just like, okay, let me get into the mode, lacing my shoes, and I'm just vibing to myself. I don't really. I don't have to
when
get too
I
hype. I
used
like to
to
be calm. I like to be calm.
Okay. So when I used to like, cause with track meets, there's really is no such thing as a home meet. There is, I guess we did have home meets. I'm lying. But usually it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly away. So like when we would get up, then go to get breakfast, then go to on the bus to leave or whatever. Our coach would leave with us on the bus. The bus would come back and forth because the track meet's going all day. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
the bus would come and it would be my time and my coach would come, I wouldn't say anything to my coach the whole day. Nobody would hear or say anything to me because they knew that I wasn't talking to anybody until I got on the runway after I actually warmed up. And it's just because I'm taking it that serious. Like my phone is
Mm-hmm.
on do not disturb the whole week. Like I'm not
Oh
talking to
wow.
anybody. I don't care who they are
Okay.
because it's that personal to me. I kind of go into like this war mindset like but
Mm-hmm.
that's what helped me become serious because there's a lot like I could easily be goofy on the runway and 1% of me
Mm-hmm.
goofy is like horrible performance.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to be so serious. But you're saying like you're more calm, not serious. Like, are you able to goof around with people, or like me? I
Yeah,
can't. No
I'm real
smiling. I'm not
goofy.
smiling.
See, I smile all the time, and I'm real goofy. Like, if you know me, that's another thing people don't know. I'm so goofy, but you have to like just be around me to kind of know. So I'm a laugh, I'm a joke. But when it's time to lock in, like I'm one of those people who can, I can be a 80% goofy, and when it's time to lock in, like I'm locked in. Like I can definitely flip the switch. So, but that's me. A lot of people, I guess, can't do that.
How do you lock in? What does that mean? How do you
Um,
lock in? What does that mean?
locking
Some
in
people
is
don't
just
know. I know what it means. I'm locked in 24/7.
yeah, locking in is just okay. Enough with the goofy laughing. Like, we'll talk about the game plan. Talk about what we need to do on number zero. What we need to do on number two. Like, let's start talking like basketball talk to go get this one. That's my locking in.
Yeah, and I'm obviously you have to do that on almost a daily basis. Besides your like free days, your off day, like today. Like today, you didn't have to lock in, right? Or did you lock in?
Not really. I mean, for shooting, I got right with the rest, but after that, like I
Oh,
can still laugh
you
throughout.
okay? You did lock in
So
then.
yeah.
You did lock in then. Okay. So you shot today and somebody didn't shoot today. Like there's somebody who says they're going to University of Georgia and they did not shoot today. I just want you to leave us with something and don't talk to me because I will never play college basketball, okay?
Okay.
Talk to somebody who will eventually play for University of Georgia. Your position specifically.
Okay.
What do they need to do to get there? And I don't need no plain answer. I need you to tell me
Okay.
the real. What do they need to do?
Okay. Yeah. What you need to do? You need to go find you a trainer ASAP. And when I say trainer, I do mean in person. But you got YouTube, you got Google, you got TikTok. Start training. Cool. Then you need to find a solid AAU team because that's where all the exposure is. I don't care what people tell you. Oh, the coaches will find you. You can send. Yes, but not if you're not 6'2" guard who can dunk the ball. I can't do that. So put the good A's in. Work out. Do well in high school. Do well in school. Period. You need a good GPA to get into college. Take school serious. Um, and then definitely just know what you're looking for. If that's you know The education, what type of skill, like, I mean, what type of ball they play, like, the right fit is everything. You can be the best and go to a school and they not play how you play, and now you can't play, you can't perform, so now you're upset, whatever. So find what you want in a school, do it, work hard, and play for a great travel ball organization. And even if you can't, like, work out, get your clips right, start sending them to people, I guess. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I know it's possible and I know you can do it. And blindly work. Never give up, you guys. Never give up.